It's Valentine's Day. You know what that means? Because I don't. I've been single my whole life. But yeah, anyways, I've been single my whole life and I've learned a lot of things along the way about how to love myself, be independent. So I figured today would be an appropriate day to help all my single ladies, men, and people out there, because Valentine's Day gets so much hype for like no reason, and everyone just like feels bad about themselves if they don't have anyone to like share that day with. But I'm here, you have me, and I'm here to tell you how to get through Valentine's Day and get through every other day being single, because it's pretty freaking awesome. Let's start the car. Let's start driving. Am I cool? So my car won't start. One sec. I don't know what to do. Oh my god, my car won't start. I'm gonna just wait and just talk to you here. Growing up, when there was that age or phase where all my friends started getting boyfriends or girlfriends and started like doing stuff and having their first times, I was like, when's it gonna be my turn? I was always the last one left, and I'm still the last one left. I highly doubt anyone is as inexperienced as me when it comes to relationships, but I also highly doubt that there's anyone that is as experienced as me when it comes to being independent and finding self-love on your own. I'm gonna start the car now, which is okay. Wait, now I'm stressed. The car actually, wait, I don't know why I thought like waiting would do some magic, but I'm actually oh, I fucking did it. The car started. I called my dad and he was like, you need to hit the steering wheel. I was like, bitch, I've been abusing this steering wheel for the past 20 minutes. So I did some fucking reverse engineering shit and I got the car to start. So let's go. Let's drive. Woo! It's been so cloudy and like gross because it's winter here. Every time it's been sunny, I'm like, all right, I need to go out. I don't care what I'm doing. If it's sunny, I'm leaving my house because I need vitamin D. Oh my god, speaking of vitamin D, huh? So I haven't actually gotten vitamin D. This time I'm talking about a penis, not a... Yeah, so I'm a virgin. You know, that hurt for a while. I was like, damn. No guy wants to stick his dick in me, really? And you know what? Even if I am a virgin forever, that's fine. I used to think that it was embarrassing, but it's not. Like, there's nothing embarrassing about not having done anything with someone sexually, because sex doesn't make you cool. Listen to my podcast, by the way. I talk about that a lot, but it's okay because my value doesn't lie within what other people think of me, especially guys. By the way, I'm straight and a cisgender female, but this video is intended for everyone. No matter who you are, we all get a little sad on Valentine's Day. Aww. Anyways, I'm getting food right now because I'm hungry. Maybe this will turn into a mukbang, Valentine's Day mukbang. Oh, also, if you haven't noticed, like, I'm wearing pink to like be in the spirit, kinda. I don't wear pink that often, but I'm gonna get some food. Dude, for it being winter, it's not that cold. Like, look, there's snow around me, and I'm wearing fucking nothing. Am I immune to the snow now? I think so. Can I get the tacos? Thank you so much. You as well. Yay! I got the food. So it's time to find somewhere to park and eat, because unfortunately we cannot eat in restaurants right now, which makes me very, very sad. Ooh, my hair smells like wind right now, bro. Like, every time it's windy outside, my hair smells like metal. Okay, I started talking about virginity, which is like the last step, I feel like, to everything. So let's start small. Let's start with your first kiss or your first relationship, which both of those two things are way too overhyped. Like,
oh my fucking god, she fucking dead.
My phone died. I thought I put her on charge, got the phone on charge, but the wire wasn't plugged in. So, anyways, what was I talking about? It's my turn. Nobody move. Nobody move. I said nobody move. It's my turn. Oh my god, you fucking stupid. You're dumb. Oh my god, I forgot I was recording. Not me driving like an idiot in the parking lot trying to find a spot that has good lighting. Like, what is this? Oh! Okay, I kind of want to park here, but it's way too sunny. But you know what? I can always move. Okay, no, it's way too bright. Why did I move? I literally just drove around for the past 10 minutes looking for... Okay, let me just fix the angle a bit and then bam, good lighting. So everyone that I've talked to has said that your first kiss and your first relationship and everything is overhyped. And it makes sense because like a lot of people just have their first kiss to like have their first kiss. And with like relationships, it also kind of just happens where it's like you're not really mature enough to like understand what a relationship and commitment and everything really means. But it's like, oh yeah, I have a boyfriend, I have a girlfriend, cool, yeah, like I'm in a relationship. It's so pointless unless again it's with someone you really like or love. Like there's no point to any of that, and I don't expect to find the love of my life at 19, so I'm okay with not being in a relationship right now or like having done anything, because it shouldn't be like your priority. And I think that a lot of people, when it comes to like relationships, oh, and like, okay, let's talk about like wifey material or like husband material. Like a lot of people will like do things and be like, this is wifey material. And it's like, I know like to some extent that's a joke, but I do think it reflects on our desire to be wanted by someone or to fulfill someone by like being their significant other or whatever. And it's like, you don't need to, like, you can be wifey material without saying that it's wifey material. I know it's just like the term, right? But like I hate that it's associated with being someone else's, and when you say that something you're doing is wifey material, it means that that thing that you're doing is good enough to serve someone else in a sense. Okay, it's not that deep, but like I know a lot of girls that literally can't function without thinking about a guy in order to like determine their next move, like whatever they're wearing or how they're gonna do their makeup or what their plans are Friday night. And it's like, why can't you like think about what you want to do?
Oh my fucking god, she fucking dead.
My phone died again, so I just started eating. Basically, end of that chapter. First kisses and relationships don't really mean anything unless it's with someone that you really like or love. Now, that begs the question, well, I don't give a fuck about having my first kiss or being in a relationship. I just want to find the love of my life, which becomes your concern after a certain age. And listen, when I hear people like that complain who have been in relationships before, it was easy for me to be like, bitch, I haven't even been in a relationship. How are you gonna be upset about not finding someone when you've already been with like 10 people? But low-key, that's even more sad, because I feel like it's like you've tried so many times and you still haven't found. It's sad both ways, but the way I've learned to deal with it is that I don't need to think about it all the time. Like I used to think about it all the time. I used to think like, oh my god, like nobody's gonna like me. Like, why doesn't anyone like me? Like, what do I have to do to get someone to like me? And then it's like, but have you ever thought about who you like? And then I started thinking about, well, I like all these guys, but they don't like me back. And it's like, but do you really like them, or do you just think they're hot? Or is it just like they gave you attention once, or they were nice to you once and you like them all of a sudden? It's like, when it comes to relationships and stuff like this, like, it's better that you don't look. Like, I know dating can increase your chances, going on dating apps and like talking to people, like obviously that can increase your chances, but like that shouldn't be consuming your mind to the point where that's the only thing you're thinking about. You're like, I need to find someone, so let's do this, let's do that, let's sign up for this, let's do this, let's go to that club, let's wear this dress, I need to find someone. Like, there's so much more to life than finding someone to share it with. If you're one of those people that are upset about like being single and like wanting to find someone right now, I think that the best thing you can do for yourself is get to know yourself better, because as mature as I think I am, I learn new things about myself like every month. Okay, I'm gonna keep eating and talking because this is calling my name. Oh, I got tacos, by the way. Oh my god, I just inhaled that tortilla. I didn't even bite it. So what have we covered so far? That first kisses and relationships are not as cool as you think. Finding the love of your life should not be your first priority. I'm scared. Like, I know there's some truth to some things I'm saying, but I feel like someone's gonna comment and be like, you're only saying that because your life is sad. You know what? That's a good thing to talk about now. I thought that the only thing that could give me happiness was being in a relationship. I thought that my happiness was supposed to come from someone else. I think that when you find happiness by yourself, it's amazing because nobody can take that away from you. You know, like when you put your happiness in someone else and just someone else, like you don't have any for yourself, that's so dangerous. For a long time I did have a sad life, and that's why I was convinced that like I was only sad because I was single and I needed someone else to bring that happiness out in me. But I found that happiness all by myself, and now if I ever end up in a relationship, I know that that person has no capabilities of taking that away from me. It is 10 times better when you are okay with who you are, you love yourself as you are, and then you're in a relationship so you're both just like equally happy people, not relying on each other to be happy and like loved, because you love yourself. And it's great that someone else loves you, but you love yourself, you know? Oh, also, speaking of loving yourself, I think that like, oh, hold on, let me I just dropped so much food. Hold on. Unless I'm talking about something dumb, I can't do a mukbang, bro. This is so hard. Like, I stuffed my face with food. Oh my god, the worst part is when like someone's like trying to talk to me and I have food in my mouth. Like, look how fucking gross I look when I eat food. But guess what? I don't care. Which is a good segue into our next topic of discussion. I think that we determine how good we look based on what other people think of us like way too often, which is like so sad because oh my god, because that means that like you're not gonna want to do anything for yourself or feel good about yourself if like someone's like told you that you don't look good. For example, would I eat like this in front of a guy that I liked? Yeah, absolutely. Because honestly, if the whole point is for them to like be in a relationship with me and that's the goal and I like them that much or whatever, like at some point they're gonna have to fucking deal with this anyway. And I know that like there's stages to like a relationship and like you can't like fart in front of each other on the first date, but like I'm not gonna hold myself back from like being myself to impress someone else. And if they think that that is unattractive of me, like whatever I'm doing, I don't care. Whereas in the past, if I still have the food in my hand, when in the past, if I like did something stupid in front of a guy and if they told me like this is ugly, like you're ugly, I would have cried myself to sleep and been like, I'm so ugly, how could I do that? And it's like, no, like I'm hot and so are you, period. Like, who cares what anyone else says, bro? If I can go from being a sad little insecure bitch to being this like self-loving person, woman, lady, then you can too. Like, no matter how insecure you are. Because I was as insecure as it gets. I was so scared to even talk to guys because like as soon as I'd look at them, I'd be like, oh, they think I'm ugly. Please, they think I'm ugly. They think I'm ugly. And it's like, no, you think you're ugly. That's where you need to start, okay? Let's talk about that next. Start thinking about all of those things first. Think about all the things you're insecure about. All the things that you fear people might think of you. Like, chances are you are insecure about that, which is why you're scared that other people will think that of you. Period. Like, you see what I'm saying? You see what I'm getting at here? Oh my god! Guess what? It's like minus 15 degrees Celsius outside. So, your girl is cold. Oh my god. You know those memes or like whatever where it's like you're complaining about how guys don't like you, girls don't like you, whatever. And then like there's a guy or girl that like hits you up and you're like, not you. As a culture, we need to stop doing that, bro. I did that so much where like I'd complain about guys not liking me, then people would bring up like one guy from my past and be like, well, what about him, dude? I was like, not him. I didn't like him. And it's like, we don't give those people enough credit. We don't use them as we should to boost our self-confidence. Like, sure, it's not attention that you wanted, but it's attention, so take advantage of it. I've never met someone who has not had even a little bit of attention from the sex they're attracted to, like at one point in their life. And that one point is enough for you to use it and be like, I'm a bad bitch, that person liked me, and I don't care if I didn't like them, I didn't find them attractive, they are still a person, and they liked me. Which means I'm the shit. That doesn't mean that you need to validate yourself based on what other people think of you. The point of this video is just like for me to give you as much random advice as I can so that you can draw from at least one thing I've said and be like, yes, I am okay with being single. It's like we inherently just want to feel bad about ourselves, which is like so lame to me. Like, and all the time I get the question like, how are you so confident? How are you whatever? Honestly, it's not that hard to be confident and be okay with being single. I just think that everything in our culture draws from people being insecure. I never would have gotten here if I didn't tell myself it is okay that you're single. It is okay that you have not been asked out. It is okay that you are a virgin. Like, it's all okay, but society is convinced us that it's not. It's funny to think about how taboo sex is and how like nobody wants to talk about it in the open, but like that is what shapes our fucking society. Like all our ads are just based on sex appeal. The people that usually become famous on like Instagram and now TikTok, it's all based on sex appeal. Like anything that you do, any event that you go to, anything that you wear, it's all based on sex appeal. So how are we supposed to convince ourselves that our sole purpose is not to appeal to a sex? Okay, I'm gonna start driving now because I'm getting cold. I wish this was like 4D so you could like feel how cold my hands are. Oh my god, I have cabbage on my foot. Okay, whatever. Free food. It's not free, but you know what I mean. I know I already talked about virginity and hooking up in the beginning, but I want to talk about hookup culture a little bit more. Like the reason why I craved a relationship so bad was because that's how I thought that's how like you did like anything sexual. But then obviously hookup culture exists. Anytime I tell my friends that, they'd be like, why don't you just get drunk and go to a bar? And I was like, does nobody see the problem with that? Like you can't consent under the influence, and also I don't drink, so I'm not about to drink to get a guy. Someone just tried talking to me through the window. Oh, that's illegal. That is so illegal. What the fuck are you doing? Wait, what if I just started talking like this? I feel like this is a better view than my face. And that's not even me being insecure. Like I genuinely think like it's just so pretty. Okay, back to my face. Sorry, I know that view was really peaceful. The reason why like I had such an issue with hookup culture was because my phone died again. This is the third time. What I was saying before I was rudely interrupted by my phone dying was that I felt pressure to participate in hookup culture like I'm sure a lot of people have, and I felt guilty and bad about myself when I didn't engage or participate in it. And that's like so sad because like nobody deserves to feel bad about themselves for not having sex or engaging in any sexual activity. But I'm glad that I never did it when I was insecure, because I think that would have been really dangerous for me. Like if someone rejected me, or if like I just let a guy do whatever they wanted to me and then felt like shit after, which is actually pretty common in hookup culture. Like you know why you did it, you know, in the moment. And for some people, it's to get over someone. For some people, it's to feel better about themselves. I think that it's like a very common perception that your sexual experiences occur with other people. That is incorrect. Let me enlighten you. There is something called masturbation, okay? And that in itself is a sexual experience. And I think that in hookup culture, a lot of girls let guys define what's pleasurable for them because they don't know what to do and they just want to hook up with a guy because that's what they think they should be doing. Overall, being single is freaking awesome. When I mean single, like in this video, I mean like nothing, like doing nothing, like completely being single, like single as in alone, as in by yourself. I never thought about myself getting married, and a lot of people would be like, but why? And I'd be like, dude, I've never even had a boyfriend. Like, I'm not gonna think about myself getting married in like the next whatever years. Like, if you want to think about like being married and not being single and all of that stuff, do it if that makes you happy. But don't do it if it makes you feel bad about yourself. Like if you're thinking about getting married, or if you're thinking about finding someone to spend the rest of your life with, but then you get sad because you know you haven't found that person yet, or you're sad because like you think there's no hope. Like, stop thinking about it. You don't owe yourself that pain. Nobody owes themselves grief from something that you have no chance of predicting. You know, people's lives change every day. Mine changes like every hour, bro. Like there's something new going on and I'm like, oh fuck. You just can't expect anything from the future. You can hope, but that hope should be a positive feeling, not a negative feeling that makes you feel bad about your current life in the present. So the best thing you can do for yourself is love your life in the present. And you're like, oh, but Megha, like my life sucks. Guess what? My life sucked too last year. And nothing's really changed. But I changed who I was as a person. In the past, when people would tell me like, I have a boyfriend now, or I just started dating someone, or like, I just hooked up with this guy and like I really like him, or it was like he was really hot or whatever, I'd be like, cool. I can't relate. Like, I can't. But it's like, stop feeling sorry for yourself. Stop feeling bad about yourself. Wake up. Okay? I had nobody to be mean to me and tell me that I was being stupid. Wake up. Okay? My friends would tell me, you know, no, you're pretty. Like, I'm sure guys like you. Where in reality, I wish there was someone to tell me, bitch, so what if you're ugly? So what? Tell yourself you're pretty. Who the fuck cares if guys think you're pretty or not? That don't matter. That's what I needed someone to tell me. And I'm telling you that now. It doesn't matter. Literally, who the fuck cares about who thinks you're attractive? Speaking of attractiveness, let's move. Oh, you know what? Now it's kind of dark. Maybe we get to use my new little purchase. I want to see if this does anything. Kinda. That kind of helps. So, last topic of conversation, attractiveness. Because, like, what's the word? Everything depends on looks now. Everything. Like, if you're sad about being single, chances are you're probably like, oh, I'm not hot enough. And it's like, that doesn't mean you're not Oh, okay, there it is. That is. Not attractiveness, self-worth. We put so much of our self-worth into other people, and I was convinced that like people who'd been in like 10 relationships had like impenetrable confidence. Like they thought they were a bad bitch because all these people wanted them. Like a lot of single people want to be in relationships, not even just for the purpose of like having someone to love or whatever. They just want the feeling that someone has when they're in a relationship, like feeling good, feeling confident, feeling loved, feeling wanted, feeling validated. But you can give all of that to yourself on your own. And I don't think that's talked about enough, because again, like all of society functions and thrives off people's insecurities. But I'm here to break that. I'm here to make everyone confident as hell. Because you deserve it. Everyone deserves to be confident. Everyone deserves to be loved. And most importantly, everyone deserves to love themselves.
Oh my fucking gosh, she fucking dead.
My phone died again. I realized that the charging, the adapter has become so unstable to the point where my mask hit it and it moved out of its charging port. I thought that my phone not charging this entire video was my fault, but it was not my fault. It's never my fault. And just like everything to do in life, it's never your fault. So don't feel sorry for yourself. Don't blame yourself for things that happen, because it's not your fault. I've covered like a lot of things that I wanted to talk about, and there's always more to talk about, especially when it comes to this stuff. So I'll keep talking about it. I don't know when, but let me turn the car off. Hopefully you learned something from this video. Let me know what you learned. Just tell me more about you in the comments. But all in all, happy Valentine's Day. Everyone watching this is my Valentine, and I've never had one before, so that makes it pretty freaking iconic, and that makes you really special, because you are special. Not just to me, to everyone, to this world. You are special. And the single life is awesome. Okay, bye.